Welcome back to Cody's Auto Diagnostics. Last night I was sitting in bed watching Keith DeFazio from New Level Auto. He was demonstrating how much he likes the Diagun, the Launch Diagun IV. Seen a couple other videos from Keith Perkins from L1 Diagnostics doing the same thing. I don't have the Launch. I have a code reader that is a Launch. I have the Autel, I have the Zeus, I have the Autologic for the Germans, but I don't have a Launch. And I guess, you know, I bit the bullet. So I ended up buying a Launch last night, and that's what we're doing here today. Got it in the mail, ordered it last night, got it today. Super cool. Good old Amazon. Keith has a link in his on the video that he did about it, and that's the link that I clicked on. So like I said, I mean, super fast delivery. Figured take you guys along for the ride, and we will open this and unbox it and see what it's all about. And stuff's flying. So there's the box that it comes in. I mean, pretty sturdy box, blow molded. It's nice to have a box to carry your scan tool in if you're doing any kind of mobile, or to store in your toolbox. And this is everything that it comes with. So we got Toyota adapters, Ford adapter, Mazda, more Toyota, the 22, Daewoo, the GM 12 pin, Honda 3, the Kia 20 pin, BMW, Benz. Here's the unit and some more cables. So let's go just right to the unit. If I can get this off. So here it is. I mean, this size is cool, man. This is super cool. That's one reason why I went with this one. I was looking at the Matco, their new one that they have out that's made by Launch, and for the price tag, I just couldn't justify it right now. Like I said, I have other scan tools, so this is just adding to the collection. So to spend $5,000 on another tool just didn't seem worth it. When I want to spend some of that money for, I want to get the WeTech, the Chrysler factory scan tool. So with the leftover money that I buy in this, and not buying the Matco one, I can go ahead and do that, which will come eventually. But I mean, this thing, and then just the storage and stuff. I'm gonna be I'll probably use the box, but I mean, I hardly have any room left in my toolbox. So adding more equipment and bigger scan tools and everything else that take up more room, I couldn't do that either. It's time to upgrade my box. But this size is just sweet, man. I mean, here's the OBD2. VCI. I mean, this thing is nice and small. I like how it plugs into the top right here, so you always have it with you. I like that a lot. The one problem that I have found with these things, because my Zeus, it's a similar size, and so is my Autel, it has the wireless, is it's easy to leave them in vehicles. It's really easy to forget about them. So I've added leashes on my Autel and my SnapOn. I don't know if I'll add a leash or whatever to this, just because you'll notice if it's missing. So I mean, that's pretty awesome in itself. Let's go ahead and see if we can power this thing up. You guys can see that. I'm not sure if it comes charged at all. We'll see here. While that's booting, I guess we can look at some other stuff. So we got an extender. This is pretty sweet. At least I think that's what that is. See what the directions say. That's not good. Tell me. So much of that crap. Anyway, we'll get back to the cables. So it's gotten loaded up. I'm sure I'm gonna have to input my information, get it registered, stuff like that. But this thing is just, the size of it, just the sheer size of it alone, this is cool. I mean, this is super cool. It's even got a camera. I mean, that is pretty sweet too. So like I said, I mean, I've been looking at the Launch for a little bit. But this just, this size and everything, this just makes sense. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, to be just how convenient and stuff it is, which, again, I'm impressed so far. I'll do a full, I'd like to do a demonstration, see kind of what this does compared to the Zeus and compared to the Autel. Kind of, you know, go head to head with all of them and see kind of where they rank and everything. Because if this can do what my Autel is, the 908, I think that was about $1,600. You know, this is right about, I think it was $630. And then obviously my Zeus, I mean, that $16,000. Obviously it comes with a scope. I mean, Snap-on's got things, Autel's got things. There's not one scan tool that's going to be able to do everything. And if there was, this industry would be a completely different game. This is, if you're going to be doing drivability and check engine lights and being the diag guy, the dietitian, you have to have multiple tools. And that's just the name of the game. There's some shops that provide the scan tools. There's other shops that don't. My shop, for example, we have an OTC scan tool that was updated. It's the Genesis, the OTC Genesis, and its last update was in 2008. So, granted, they don't buy the scan tools because they don't need to, because I do. I like to stay up to date. I need my scan tools are always up to date. I don't like being behind it whatsoever. So, I mean, that's a lot of money for subscriptions and everything per year. You know, like I said, I have this, the Autel, the Zeus, the Autologic, the Ford IGS, the GM, the Tech 2, and what else? Oh, and I have the Autel, what is it, the first one that came out, the 708. And that little thing too, man, that for being a cheap scan tool, I mean, that thing's pretty sweet. Because my old Autel does a whole lot more things than even my new Autel does. It's weird. It's not weird. I mean, obviously they got in a bunch of trouble, but I never updated that scan tool because I didn't want to lose those. I didn't want to lose those functions. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it, guys. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of these adapters. I gotta read through and see which one of these are, what they all go to. But I'm curious to plug it in and compare it with, like I said, my other scan tools. I'm already loving the size alone, so let's see. 12 plus 16. Some of these aren't labeled. But again, I mean, having all these extra cables and stuff, this is you know, this is a bonus. This means, I mean, it can do more stuff than I even thought it probably even could do. So yeah, man. I mean, that's it. Pretty cool. I don't even know if it was on. Let's see. I gotta mess with the functions. But we'll do like I said, we'll do some videos, play around with it after I get this all registered and all that stuff. That way I'm able to plug it in and we can go to town. So thanks for watching, guys. It's the Launch Diagun IV. Check it out.